Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, here at Campfire Tales, where we have done a lot in Chapter 3. Our plan for today is to go shopping with Sealer, and then head over to Terendlev's lair. Maybe do some stuff after that, we'll see. 3 and 4 days for those, that's fine. Don't need to be building anything in there. Can I build anything in you so I can promote you to the next, or build you up to the next thing? Just need one more building. Yeah, I should be able to. Hospital, supply center. Can I put an inn in? I can. Can't put a watchtower though. Not yet. I can upgrade that. Supply center in. Should have a warehouse. I do. Shelter. More income. That's at 9. It's growing though. Crusade morale wise. Let's have a look here. 0. Oh, that. Yeah, we're heading over there with them. In fact, they're over there right now. That's all good. Well, there's nothing to worry about over here right now. There might be something appears, but not just now. So we're all good. Let's go shopping with Sealer. Till death do us part. The marriage house. Now that Curl wiped, it's to wipe the ring that Elan had previously for some reason. We're accusing her of bringing demons, but we don't know that. We don't know what's going on. It was suspicious, but suspicion doesn't mean guilt until you know more. Oh, she's over here. She is. Somewhere. Let's stomp her. Hey, Sealer. There she is. Sealer. Oh.
What do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power?
I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is a good strategy. Probably.
No, we're watching. We're not waiting too much, but we can't exactly rush things.
I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me. Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day.
Yep,
my
drive the
place
demons
is
back.
here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Just spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
Thank you for speaking with me. Do I need to go over to Derek Sunhammer's? Let me have a look. Companion quests. Got more than nothing, solved the nameless ruins. Oh, we need to speak to Ulbrich still. Tell Soul everything. Oh, we need to go back there. Oh, we haven't done everything there. Conversation with Ulbrich. Talk to Finian. And visit the jewellery shop. Ah, okay, I need to go there. But first of all, I will talk to Finian. Want to chat? Got ambushed by cultists who spoke to some bladesmith. Suspect you might know him. Finian's tone is grim, all too well. He was the one who tortured me. I don't know what happened, what specimens they wanted from you. Maybe they thought I had stolen something from them. Wait, I just remembered something. His voice turns hopeful. That bladesmith's workshop was just outside his, right by the walls. If God and willing, we had ever in those parts. I'll beat the living hell out of that scumbag and for all he did for me, or to me. Finding those cultists was a stroke of luck. I'm ready to leap into battle right now. Just say the word. It's like I can feel this newfound strength. When you go to his, make sure you bring me along. Alright. Now, what do we know about him? That's crossbow of judgment. He's not on as anything just now. Soziel, you got your soul shear, that's fine. You don't use anything. You're using composite longbow +1. We don't need you to be using that. What about longbow? Composite longbow. Or just a longbow? I can't just have a longbow, it's got to be a composite longbow, okay. Oh, it's a +3 now, yes, definitely better. Composite Ghost Touch Heart Seeker Enhancement +3. Ghost Touch weapon deals damage normally against incorporeal creatures. Heart Seeker weapon ignores the missed chance of concealment. Hang on. Aren't you already using something that makes it impossible to conceal against you? Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought you were. That's okay then. Right. Where's the jeweler? Let's have a look at these. One-eyed devil. Oh, hang on. In jewellery. Ah, that must be it. Actually, before I forget, let's go talk to Old Brig first. Then we'll come down to the jeweler. Old Brig runs his fingers through his red beard pensively. Well, how about that war, Chief? The wolf revealed the truth to me. Now I understand even less than before. What can you tell me about Gondron? On one hand, it's a sorry sight to behold. It's a tiny town displaced refugees and vagrants. Our customs and old faith are in tatters. But on the other hand, somehow, some way, people of Gondron have made it through all these years. Despite everything they've survived. After surviving despite everything, it's the greatest Sarkorian custom of all. So who knows, maybe Sarkorius will someday rise from Gondron, like a forest from a single seed. Caroline said you haven't remembered everything yet. She's right, I haven't. There are no lies in that vision, but the show were a lot of blanks and riddles. Caroline said I'm hiding something from myself. Something I don't want to remember, but that's who. Why would I keep secrets from myself? You know what the strange thing is about that vision? My own brother killed me, that much I remember clearly, but... Old Brig fiddled with the braid in the beard thoughtfully. I had a big family, you know. I can name every one of them, from my great-great-grandfather to my nephews. But my brother, the one who betrayed me, I can't remember his name. Or even his face or anything at all. Funny that. What do you think of your new powers? No, can we spend some time alone together? That'd be nice. Not going to break it off. We won't bother with time alone just now. Has that answered both of them? Nameless Ruins. Do I need to talk to him again? Maybe. How? Everyone dead. There's no one left. And I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm so sorry. Obriggs nods wordlessly and lets out a sigh. That has procured that one. Well, tears won't win us the war. How can I help you, War Chief? That's good. Now, we can go to the jeweler. Is there any others I need to be aware of here? That we're doing right now. Finian has remembered the bladesmith is my test subject somewhere in here is. However, the command does not yet have sufficient forces to enter that area. Alright, so that's a long time to come. Tell Sol everything. We need to go do that. So I guess that's going to be the next thing we do before we... it's kind of in a... Oh, I don't need to go in the end. Get out of there. Get out of there. Talking to Sol is kind of an important one. We'll deal with Master Sunhammer first. Was that his name? Whatever. Sunjammer, I don't know. Whatever his name is. Guessing it's this one. Derek Sunhammer here. Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious Knight Commander herself has paid a visit to my shop. Such an honour, such an honour. A dignified dwarf in a luxurious, beautifully adorned garment bows before you. Before turning sealer, you are most welcome as well, Amadeus faithful. It is a pleasure to see so many brave crusaders within these walls. I am Derek Sunhammer, the jeweller. This shop is one of many that I own. Ah, Master Derek's son, Derek himself. I've only heard I've heard the only place one is likely to bump into you is in a royal reception. Not at all. My wares are expensive, not the least because I have to buy costly materials and gems, and also pay for the security of shops and workshops throughout Mendev. and beyond its borders. My prices limit the circle of my clientele. That doesn't mean I myself shun all those in possession, not in possession, of a noble title. Master Derek gives you a warm smile. I must say, I am very glad to see you here. Why did you decide to open a shop on the front line of the war? Two sides to me, if I can put it that way. I'm both a merchant and an artist. For the artist in me, the crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In recent years, I've crafted very few delicate items. Plant and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewellery. Dark metal, expensive gems in cool colours. Everything that reminds me of steel armour and calming weight of a shield in your hand. Clash of weapons. But the merchant in me sees something else in Dresden. A risky but potentially fruitful new market. If you succeed in your noble cause and defeat, or at least push back the demons, the city will thrive. And whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. These are my motives. Inspiration and greed in equal measure. Master Derek makes a helpless gesture. Sir Elan wants to talk to you about something. You have my full attention. The dwarf strokes his beard. It's a simple request. You might remember that a while ago Sir Elan of the Hound Hearts ordered a ring from you. A silver ring with a blue-green gem. I would like to buy something similar, but I only have this much. Sir Elan shows him a coin purse. But Sir Elan is offering his not enough. I'll help. Come on, Eliana Soulshade. Sir Elan is embarrassed. I only invited you along for advice. I can help handle the expenses myself. Oh, I would advise you not to reject the commander's help out of hand. With their participation, I can offer you something truly special that fits your description perfectly. A ring with a blue-green gem, just as you described. This is one of my latest creations, and I'm very proud of it. Alas, your own funds, my dear, are only enough for my plainest ring. And the gem in it is not of the right colour. Yeah, we need the very best. Sir Elan sends you a grateful look. Master Derek lowers his head respectfully and retrieves a box from under the bag from the bag on his belt, opening it to reveal an exquisite ring with a glittering blue-green jewel. He lets the light play on the gem's facets, then places the box in Sir Elan's hands. This is a special item, and I'm glad to see it go to someone as worthy as yourself. For how could the commander's friend be anything but? May it bring fortune to its owner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shops. I have golems for that. Besides, I prefer spending my time at my workbench, not behind the counter. But I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant companion. All the best. Well, that's done. Sir Elan stows the ring box. Come with me to the barracks to give the ring to Elan, will you? After that, we can go to the tavern and have a few drinks. Are you happy with what you bought? Well, yes. Truth is, I just need a reason to talk to him and show them, and show that I want to patch things up. I'm not great at this friendship stuff, but I'm trying. Let's go. My only dealings with the jewellery were back when I used to steal. Dresden is a nice little town, and since we got here it's really transformed. It looks better than ever. I don't care what anybody says. I like life in the Crusade. So many different people and everyone... Can't read that fast. Well, you can read it for yourself. Elan of the Hound Hearts. Sir Elan, Knight Commander. Elan seems a little discomforted. Good to see you. Not this again. Will you... Well, to avoid a drawn-out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring. To replace the one Curl stole. Oh, Sir Elan, thank you so much, but you shouldn't have. I already apologised to you for how I behaved back at the camp. I'll say it again. I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can. But take the present. Your wedding is right round the corner. Sealer puts the ring in the knight's hands. I'm not going to pursue this. I'll let it go. Did you know we found Jenna after she ran off? She was taken prisoner by demons. So I heard, and I'm not surprised. She didn't just let us down, she let herself down too. By the way, when is the long-awaited wedding? Very soon. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It would be a tremendous honour if you could come to the wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden, to the east, toward the river. Sealer's already been invited. Now I'm asking you. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for that ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. She's great. Say you'll go, Hellion Soulshade. We'll have so much fun. Yeah, I'll be there. Besides, if it's outside the walls, you might need some protection. Thank you, Commander, and you, Sealer, for the gift. So long, my friend. I mean, it's a strange place to do it when, you know, the demons can't teleport within the walls, but okay. Sealer turns to you. Thank you for coming for a walk with me. It's nice to take a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers, we need to make space. So, to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. She ain't wrong. Now we can go. Then we're going to head over to Sol. Don't know why I didn't talk to him on the way out. I should have done. And there's a wedding place. But for now, we're going to go back here. Take these out. Nice easy kill. These tar swamps, where so many Psychorian trades had once operated, were then occupied by mud demons. Now they are safe again. The tar can now be drawn from their depths to serve the needs of the builders, alchemists, and tanners. Daily income material points times 10. Okay. I want to do it there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Never mind. Ooh, that sucked. Down. Got him. Managed to get everyone back up as well. A squad of demons fought back to the last, keeping the Crusaders away from a treasure, even if it cost them their lives. The treasure finally turned out to be a small unsightly idol of an infant made of sand and mud. The hideous babe beat the air with its fists and feet, shrieking all the while. Its dark skin was inscribed with symbols of the demon lord Jubilex, the Prince of Ooze. In the place of its sole eye, a sinister scarlet stone gleamed in its socket. Unable to destroy the wretched creature, the soldiers took it back to the commander. The dirty squealer. There you go. Take those on first. Outclassed, love. There you go. There's something else found. The commander's unit was awestruck with their discovery. A small army of crusaders had taken a rest stop in the middle of the world wound and decided to arrange a tournament. The noble knights playfully frolicking, however, ended in a bloody massacre, to which they were blithely oblivious as the warriors' eyes were entranced by the queen of the tournament, a magnificent nude succubus, who observed the crusaders with a gracious smile as they blew off each other's heads. A scarlet gemstone set in a delicate web of finest steel gleamed in her bosom. The fight was brief but very brutal. With deep sorrow, the commander's warriors eyed the corpse of their brothers in arms. They had fallen into a demon trap. Uttering the words of Iomade, an officer ripped the magnificent decoration from the succubus's bosom. Even after death, her cold, beautiful lips still wore her smile of contentment. And that is Attractive Impulse. Okay. Another special thing. We'll take that. Cool. Now we rest.
You have the power to heal and the power to maim. Don't you regret that your goddess made you a killer?
I only regret that the goddess didn't grant me the power to silence unwanted noises.
I mean, to be fair, Ember, you've killed yourself, love. You're not like, you don't have completely bloodless hands, you know. Well, I suppose you'd say you do regret it. It's just been necessary doesn't mean you don't need to regret. Right. Tari Demadans. They all do melee. There we go. A group of vicious Demadans was trailing through the wasteland, driving a crowd of horribly wounded slaves in front of them. They forced the poor prisoners to insult their gods and desecrate their symbols. Now the evil ceremony has been stopped. The priests are murmuring that a chapel must be built at the side of the righteous victory to glorify the Crusaders' feat. Energy points daily times 4. That probably wouldn't be a good move. So I've got a few more soldiers. Headhunters are ranged. Amongst headhunters. Alright. Oh, so they are ranged. Didn't even need the song. All good. A gang of demons, their henchmen, ensconced in mud swamps, has been destroyed. For many years, they have lured small crusader units here to drown them in the treacherous stagnant waters. The soldiers fish out all the drowned they can in order to bury them. Upon the corpses, they find some rather valuable trophies, including claws of sacred beasts. Gloves have claws that deal 1d8 slashing damage on an unarmed attack. If the enemy is of evil alignment, they deal 2d6 damage instead. Additionally, these claws give the wearer a 1d6 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. I mean, I suppose it can go to Walbrick. That seems to be about all that would use it. What's that one? Kenny Eradication. +4 bonus to ranged touch attacks. And +5 competence bonus to use magical. You're using... Maybe that should go to Sealer. What gloves are you? You're not using gloves. Right, you can take that. I'll take that. Sealer, you can take that. You can stick that ring on. I'm not remembering to do that anyway. Claws of Sacred Beast? No, not you. You would need to change back to human form. What's that? Let's griffin shape. Right. Go talk to Sol. Thought I did talk to him, but maybe not. I guess not, or it would have resolved, wouldn't it? Oh, duh. I'll waste a few days doing this, unfortunately. But that's life. You can drop or break. Lan, you can come in. Suppose we might as well give you the next level of Drovia. Guess we're all tired. Fair enough. I mean, we're waiting for 6 days. You'd have thought we'd have got non-tired, but there you go. Doesn't matter. See what our lad Saul's got to say for himself. Saul is waiting for you near the gate, surrounded by mongrels. Return, but when do I get alive? How is that possible? She went right past me. She said the commander accepted her. She said, "Don't miss me too much, Chief." Saul is seething with anger, his face turning a deep red. One of the mongrels comes up to Lan and sniffs him. Lan clenches his fist but doesn't move. The mongrel looks him in the eyes and suddenly drops to one knee. The rest do the same. What the? I can smell Wendwag's blood on you. And so can they. I suppose they choose you as their chief instead of her. They know who is stronger. Only the living can correct their mistakes. Wendwag will serve me until she's paid for what she's done. You speaks reasonably, but it's not for you she hurt. Oh, but it's not you she hurt. It's easy for you to say. Hope is the strength of the crusade. That includes the hope of redemption. Commander isn't like you and me, Chief. She thinks Wendwag can atone for what she's done. Well, personally, I don't believe it. The crusade needs mongrels, even if they're not in the right minds. But I'm the chief. How am I supposed to lead them? They're animals. We'll find a way, Chief. We can't put it off anymore. It's time for the underground crusaders to become the crusaders on the surface. Saul lets out a coarse, gurgling sigh. Well, then, it's time. Lead on, Lan. Lan raises his hands in defence. No, Eliana Solshed is our commander. She will lead you. Saul turns to you and straightens up with effort. Well, Commander, thank you for not forgetting us. We are Crusaders. You are the Crusader Commander. Lead the way. We will follow. And so they're coming to the surface now. Out we go. Suppose I should pick up this loot. Some mongrels stuff, it's probably not worth much. But if they're coming to the surface especially, just grab it. Now, with everyone being tired, we'll teleport back to Dresden, take a night's rest, check the commander's table.
We march ahead.
There we go. Once again, out of Canabres. And as I say, teleport back. Actually, before we do, this is Crusader Army 5. Oh, mongrels. Mongrel fighters. Nah. We don't need them on anything, do we? So just leave them there for now. Let's head back and pick up stuff before we explore further. What's that? Bandits? Okay. Alright, so you can go there. That's Aggie's army. Yep. Crusade Army 5. Let's just take you away. They're also on Aggie's army. They're also on Aggie's army, I believe. Spearmen's on Texas Tacticians. Where are they? There. Querisards on Saw Points. No one's using Axe Hunters. No one's using Convicts. Right. All good. Just check the table here before pointing back. Arrival of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Reinforcements of Crusade from the Order of the Flaming Lance arrived in Dresden. Their leader is a young claim. Their leader, young claim, is waiting for an audience. That's fine. We'll be there soon. Problem with 9 lives. A quartermaster brought cats to Dresden so they would keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat, sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The soldiers are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters advise against it. Leave them alone and exercise vigilance. Get rid of them. Blessing for Bastet. Energy points increase. Ask a cult of Bastet to help, yeah. Soziel, remembering the cult of Bastet, poorly known in Avistan, sent a few letters to Assyrian. Priestess of the goddess of cats are willing to identify the demons and remain to care for the cats. Their knowledge of divine rituals will prove useful on the crusade. Oops, not what I wanted. Enchanting Chill Rolls, Hide and Tusk. The awaken one aspect. There'll be a short spear. Either way, it's a short spear. That one does enhancement +2. Use cleave or vital strike. The next attack. I'm not really going to use that, am I? On every 5th hit, it automatically casts the cold ice strike in the direction of the enemy as a 12. Yeah, alright, we'll take it. I don't think anyone's going to use it. It's fine. Decrees. Set that going. Got Unholy Symbol of Rovagug. Fate of Phylacteries Tivanius was rotten. Also the First Retriever. Faultless Daybreak. Voracious Jumble. Do a Royal Parade. Attractive Impulse. Dirty Squealer. Let's do the Attractive Impulse first. There you go. Now, teleport back. Enter. Commander, please forgive this sudden visit. Olivia sent a message for me asking to come immediately. There she is. Greetings, Commander, Reverend Cleric. A muscular black-skinned man wearing Hell Knight's armour is walking next to Olivia. Despite the differences in height, he is obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hell Knight Ambassador to the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vainick. The knight salutes. Greetings on behalf of the Order. First, forgive me, I can't stay duty calls. I have a pressing errand from headquarters. Yes, it's very urgent. Soziel is silent. His lips are moving together. He doesn't... pressed together, he doesn't move. Not even to breathe, seemingly. The cleric is staring at the visitor. So your name's Trevor Vainick? That's right. I serve the cause of the crusade. Must be true. We have to take our guest's word for it. He has no documents or insignia confirming his identity. What? What are you getting at? Nothing. Nothing at all. Olivia glanced. The caster glanced at Soziel. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden, Trevor Vainick. Enough! Soziel lunges at the guest, his face distorted with emotion, and you suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch. But his clenched face remains lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? Not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. As a saying, the cleric won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. Trevor Vainick is a proud knight. I won't put up with slander. So you're an imposter. Me? No, it's not true. Never who is this fool? A great question. I have no idea. My guys clocked him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order and get a house for free. Then he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organise a face-to-face with the long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off. You saw Trevor when we served in Canabres. Of course. But I hoped that meeting you would make him drop the pretense and crack. Soziel, is this Trevor? Of course not. But how does he know that name? And why is he wearing the black armour, and where? Why do these words... The cleric's voice drops to a whisper, and you don't hear the end of the phrase. Throw him out of the city. Please, no. He might know something of my brother. Please, give me time to talk to him. Soziel is right. We can toss him out whenever we like, but it wouldn't hurt to interrogate the imposter first. Who knows where he's really from, and what will come up during interrogation. Can always get rid of him later. Fine, throw him in prison. I'll deal with him when I have time. And if it takes the imposter away, he follows her unshackled. Soziel watched them leave, his fists unclenched. He drops his shoulders. What the... Where did he come from? And did you hear what he said about the truth and lies? The priest frowns. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. That is what they say in Andoran. Trevor used to say it often. Of course, one proverb doesn't prove anything, but I feel like that imposter knows my brother. Oh, Shellin, what's going on? Commander, please, we have to interrogate him. Knight Commander. The young knight claim drops to one knee before you. He has noticeably matured since your previous meeting with the Blackwing Library, where you saved him from being burned alive. But his sharp gaze, aristocratic features, and soft voice are just as you remember. By the order of Her Majesty, Queen Galfred, the Order of the Flaming Lance has come to be of service to you. So you're now the head of the Order? Clem nods sadly. Alas, yes. When our former leader, Sister Miramar, disappeared from Canabraes not long before the demons attacked. She is considered missing, but almost everyone believes she to be perished. He holds out a leaflet to you. The portrait of a stern-looking half-elf, printed on grey paper. This is Sister Miramar. If by any chance you should find her alive or... The knight's voice falters. If you learn anything about her fate, our order and I personally would be eternally grateful to you. It's not immediately apparent, but you recognise the face on the picture. The mad woman that you saw by the petrified tree in Winstone. Do you mean Miramar? I saw her in Winstone on a cliff next to a petrified tree. Petrified tree? But of course! In Canabraes she was reading the history of the petrified library. I feared that she'd gone Stonewales, but if one of those trees is here... Oh, inheritor, that means she's in grave danger. Commander, do you know the history of these trees? They were enchanted by druids from old Sarkoris to guard knowledge hidden within them. The druids resorted to using an unholy rite to turn the trees to stone and themselves into Seabres, undead whose hatred for all living things almost equals their hatred for demons. I can't waste any time. I'm going to help Sister Miramar. Will you accompany me? Seabres are extremely dangerous, but if she's still alive, we may have a chance to save her. So that's another one we have to do. Never rains, but it pours. Excuse me. Start by going to the prison.
I will guide us.
You've never seen Soldier like this. The usually calm, friendly cleric of the goddess of beauty is furious. He has shaken the impostor, holding him by the collar with both hands. Who are you? What do you know about my brother? Speak, you scum! Brother, huh? The impostor cringes. Yeah, he'll do look like him. Come on, holy man, give me a dozen lashes. The blood drains from Sorziel's face. His fingers unclench and he recoils away from the bars. Sorziel, what's wrong with you? The priest shakes his head. It's like a bad dream or an evil fey joke. Please, help me make sense of this before I lose my mind. Who are you really? The name's Graham, but Anne knows my last name. He's got it all written down, but it's above our rank to know our lineage. The man's lips curl in disdain. How are you connected to Hell Knights? It's my connection, I served them. Well, you, sir, I was a soldier in the Order of the Nail, extirpator's chapter, damn them all. Then I ran away from them. I wasn't cut out to serve like that. I wasn't a knight, not even a squire, just infantry. I got sick of getting my back whipped, so I had an idea. I hid the armour at night, and when I got the chance, I ran. Tell me about the extirpator's chapter. What's there to talk about? They're scum, just like the rest of the black-clad brutes. What about our captain? What was our captain thinking when he got us hired by them? Maybe he'd hoped they'd knight him or maybe he just want money. They have deep pockets. The Order of the Nail, extirpator's chapter. Mostly hunt monsters. You know, dragons, other beasts, study them, stuff them. They didn't tell me what they were doing in the Whirlwind. Maybe they decided to hunt some distorted beasts who grew tentacles and horns because of the demonic scourge. They, turned into freaks. They do pay well, but they make you work for every coin. If you do anything they don't like, they beat you with a stick or a whip. They don't pity people at all. even their own. Not to mention us. And the year I served with them, the unit shrank by half, so I ran away. I wanted to live too much. How do you know the name Trevor Vanek? I was his valet for a year, polished his black armour, tightened his straps. I was a drudge all in all. He's evil, that Trevor. A devil of a man. He had me punished so many times, a whip for every slip, is what he used to say, a whip for every slip. You're lying scum, I'll show you. Yeah, you're his brother, alright. He even used to bare his teeth like you do. You scum, he'd say. If your ears don't work, let's see if your back gets the message. That's not true. Biting his lip, Sorziel takes a step back. It can't be. Where were you going when Anivia caught you? Wouldn't you like to know? I thought I'd go to Mendev, sell the armour, and use the money to keep going. Didn't matter where. Maybe the River Kingdoms. Maybe to Varizia. I don't care. Just as long as it's away from the demons and the demon fighters. And where is Trevor now? With the other knights of the Pike. I hope they whipped him good for losing his armour. What cleric? Haven't you seen your brother for a long time? Give me the map. I'll show you where the camp was when I escaped. They probably haven't gone far. Sorziel turns to you. His teeth are clenched, his hands are shaking. I don't want to believe that Trevor became a Hell Knight. We need to go there, please, and find out for ourselves. Let's go, Sorziel. He's not going anywhere. Sure, go on. Good luck getting there. Okay, another little adventure. Let's get out of there. You can go, you can come back. Right. Let's start by going to the wedding. Because that was definitely something I wanted to get done today. Commander, Sailor, you're here. Elan is trying so desperately to hide his excitement, it's almost comical. Welcome! I'm a little confused. Where are the musicians? A crowd of drunken guests. The last wedding I went to, we got drunk, the priest drunk off his face. Oh, please don't try to do that here. For already had enough trouble. Kiana worships Desna. Aye, I am a day. In the end, we invited a priest of Abadar to conduct the ceremony, so no one would be offended. Congratulations, but where's the bride? He'll tell you everything. Before the official ceremony, all the guests are enjoying themselves at 2 venues. The one on the right has been organised by my Houndhearts. The one on the left by Kiana's friends. Each venue has its own theme, but I won't tell you which is which. It will be more fun to see for yourself. Both venues have food and drinks and a little contest where you can win prizes. Kiana is greeting guests at her venue, and I'm leaving for mine now. I have a special role to play there. Enjoy, Commander. There's still time before the beginning of the ceremony. Sailor, thank you for coming too. Alright, have fun and then talk to Arsenio. A slender young woman in a flowing dress walks towards you. The first thing you notice is her eyes. They're a striking blue-green. Welcome, travellers, to the secret steeped lands of Ustalav. You have come to the kingdom of green mysteries and exquisite secrets. I, the vampire priestess, am delighted to see you in my castle. After a pause, the girl smiles coyly. I'm glad you finally meet you, Commander Sealer. I am Kiana, soon-to-be wife of that unfortunate knight who invited you here. Sealer rolls her eyes. Horrible! Imagine walking through the world wound and then bam, you're in Ustalav. I'm not even sure if a paladin is allowed to feast with a vampire princess. It's lucky you are not a follower of Pharasma, valiant Sealer. As I know, the Dresden priestess Favda is a short distance away from the Happy Bride, although I'll admit I'm not used to feasting with the undead either. Oh, stop it. My friends and I are completely harmless vampires. We won't bite. Kiana laughs musically. Truth be told, we choose the theme of Ustalav because it lets us wear beautiful dresses, light candles, and drink red wine all evening, pretending it's blood. I personally can't think of a better way to celebrate my wedding. Great plan. Where can I get some wine too? I mean blood. Feel free to help yourself with anything you see, except for old Killy. He's our skeleton. It's a fake, of course, but he's still our valued guest. Alright. Trickery, 20. Skeleton has a slight sheen to it. Judging by the texture, it's made of marzipan. Got marzipan bone. Okay.
Without a doubt.
She got anything to say? Nope. There is something there that was missing. There. Not much. I guess that was just a little trickery thing. Fair enough. Down the other side. A face steps into your path. You suppose he must be a hound heart, but his knight's armour is mixed with gaudy items. There are fake wings fastened to his back. Halt, travellers, you are stepping into a wonderful world. The charmed land, the most perfect land ever created by the gods. The first world. And I am the guard, the beautiful Fey gate mistress. But before you enter, answer my question. What is the key that opens every gate? Money? Oh damn, why do you have to say that? I, the beautiful Fey gate mistress, made a promise that my gift to Elan and Kiana would be whatever the first guest gave as the answer to my question. Now you may enter, and learn the mysteries of the past and fight to the treasure of our Fey ruler. The Fey points to the middle of the tent, where seated on the throne is none other than Elan. His head is crowned with fake horns. A green cape sways over his shoulders, and his torso is proudly bare. Is Elan pretending to be the wild hunt monarch? He is the monarch, the true ruler of the magical land of the first world. The Fey lowers his voice. The bride is particularly taken with the costume. Fey, what is this tiara you're wearing? It's so beautiful and exquisitely crafted. This is a tiara of beautiful Fey. To tell the truth, I borrowed it from my sister as a prop. It's a gift from some admirer of hers. She got him off. She's got off him now, and doesn't wear it anymore. But I believe it's the work of Sunhammer himself. It's a good thing it's not a real Fey tiara. Real Fey tiaras can make strange things happen. You put one on and donkey it might grow out your head. Sealer grumbles. What is the Fey ruler's treasure? It is a priceless artifact, which our monarch has owned since the dawn of time. It looks exactly like an ordinary broom, but don't be fooled into thinking we simply fail to find any good props. So the artifact. The monarch used to own it, but then a treacherous predator, the most fearsome of any who live in the forests of the first world, sneaked into the treasury and stole it. The predator lives in the secret lair, which is conveniently located in this area. Everyone who makes it through the enchanted wilds of the first world and reaches the beast lair will get a reward. Damn old timer. Seal hasn't played games like this since her thieving days. But we've got to accept the challenge, Eliana. We must take part. Alright then, I'll repeat the rules. You need to search the Archon of the first world and find our amazing broom-shaped artifact. But first you'll need to answer a few riddles. You'll see. And come face to face with a dangerous predator. And then you'll get the reward.
We march ahead.
Oh, hello, adventurer. You must be looking for the artifact that was stolen from the Wild Hunt Monarch. I am the beast who crept in and snatched the artifact. I have taken steps to prevent the stolen property from being returned to its rightful owner. Namely, I placed the true artifact among several fakes. You will never guess which the real one. The beast points to a few identical rooms. Are you the predator, the most infamous and formidable beast in the forest of the first world? Actually, I'm a lawyer from Nerosian and a friend of Elan. The predator makes a helpless gesture. But when they were giving out rolls for the celebration, guess who was appointed magical beast? They said it was Harry's fellow in the party. It's alright, I have my own wedding coming up. I'll even the score then. What will happen if I choose one of the fakes? According to the rules, you're supposed to turn to stone if you take the wrong broom, artifact. But to be honest, I'm willing to help you out. I actually forgot which one I marked as the right one. So I can just take the broom and go. There was supposed to be a battle with the predator, but I'm not drunk enough for that. So just take the broom and go. Don't forget to give it to Elan. Monarch will give you a reward. Alright. And where, pray tell, is Elan himself? You see a broad-shouldered dwarf woman wearing a hood. Greeting, traveller. We are Sheik of the Many, the rulers of time, piercing through all epochs. We know all secrets of the past and the present. We can reveal your destiny to you through our fortune cookie. Me, I want a cookie. Alien Soul Shed, can I have a cookie? Here you go. Evo crunches the cookies between her teeth, her eyes closing in sheer delight. Then her eyes pop open again. Aye, lost control. And swallow the fortune. What are we going to do? Now I won't ever know my future. Oh, don't be sad, dragon child. We will tell your future just like that. You will grow up to be a big dragon. Some prediction, I can do that too. In the future, I will eat a lot more cookies. Try a fortune cookie. Thanks, I'll be going now. Okay.
Our path leads on.
And where exactly is Elan? That's the beast. Is he over here somewhere? I assume he should be in that chair. Yes. Elan is trying very hard to maintain his aloof demeanour, but he can't breathe. He cannot break into a smile every few moments. Mortals, you have returned my artifact, and I shall reward you forthwith. We Fey monarchs are noble beings, not evil at all. Colour me surprised, friend. I never thought I'd see a straight-laced Elan come to his own wedding dressed up as a brave princeling. I am begging you, no jokes about the horns, please. I don't want to be remembered as a cuckolded groom. Elan sighs. Then starts smiling again. I don't know if you ever fallen in love, Sealer. I don't remember you ever talking about it. But when it happens, you are no longer who you once were. I suppose I didn't expect this of myself either, but Kiana was so desperate to have an unusual wedding, I thought to myself, unusual is the goal, and I'll do something I've never done before. Well, it's great fun. All the guests keep telling me that. That means all the effort is worth it. And now, if you please, I'd like to return to my role. Please, continue enjoying the festivities. Alright, fine. Now we go talk to Asino and get things underway. Don't mind spending time before the ritual with you. Are you sure? Yeah. Already seen enough. My throat is breaking. Here it is. If I might have your attention, everyone, before we get to the important part of the ceremony, I want you to welcome two very dear guests. Mr. Commander of 5th Crusade, thanks to whose efforts the Sword of Valor flies proudly over Dresden. And Sealer, Paladin of Iomade, the Commander's companion, and someone I have the honour of calling a friend. Sealer, would you say a few words?
Hello, everyone. Hey, I need some advice. What should I say? Giving speeches really isn't my thing.
Just speak from your heart.
Right. I always complicate things, but I just need to say what I feel.
Yep.
Friends, I'm not good at making beautiful speeches, so here's an ugly speech, but it comes from the heart. I am so happy for you. May everything be good for you. May all your troubles pass you by. May neither demons nor misfortunes ever separate you. That's what we're fighting for, isn't it? For weddings, fun, and laughter. Even in the cursed lands of the World Wound. Even after 100 years of war.
Yes, you're exactly right, Sailor.
I wanted you to come here with me so I could show you that our efforts aren't in vain. Not long ago, demons ruled over all of this area we're in. And they did all sorts of abominable things here. But now, Dresden stands as an indestructible fortress. And weddings are taking place here. It's all because of you. So, let's watch the ceremony and enjoy ourselves.
Asino casts a solemn look over the gathered crowd. Her eyes are glistening either from emotions or the vampire wine. Welcome, honoured guests, to the wedding of Elan and Kiana. Today I'm delighted to play my part in the beginning of something so special. The beginning of a new happy family. When something as strong as your love for one another is born from the chaos of life, all the gods have ordered triumph. Sealer is listening to the priestess with a broad smile on her face. Before we begin the most important part of the ceremony, I ask all the guests to put something in this cup they think will serve the newlyweds well in their new chapter. I've heard about this custom. It's called the Cup of Wishes. People put nice little things in symbolising wishes. For example, a coin for wealth, a toy for the birth of a child, and so on. I'll put in a coin. For a sweet life. The guests put their gifts into the cup one by one. A luxurious shimmering tiara, a flashy ring. Kiana's friends even take the bejeweled collar from around the dog's neck and puts it into the cup. Friends, but these gifts are too expensive. The keeper of the macabre menagerie smiles at Kiana, showing her fake fangs. Don't even think about refusing, they come with the best of wishes. Each other piece of jewellery is innocuous enough on its own, but now they have all been gathered together, your suspicion has been raised. Their magical auras are too strong and varied to belong to mundane trinkets, possessing only enough magic to adjust their size to the wearer. Sealer, the jewellery, there's something wrong with it. I had this feeling that something was wrong. It's the jewellery, right? They were all made by Master Sunhammer, weren't they? And he also made the ring that... The gifts have been given. Let's praise the gods in the name of Abadar. I pronounce you husband and wife. You may exchange rings and join your lips in a kiss. Now, Kiana, stop, it's dangerous! You've ruined everything, mortal! Ah, that girl is possessed. There's a demon. And more. Wonderful.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
All break.
Away, you rascal!
Down. Alright. Let's get you out first. You go down.
The light, take you!
Begone, fiend!
Good.
Your time is over.
Nice. Amber.
Surrender or else.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Fall!
Swoop in, old brig. That's another. I think there's only the one left now anyway, so I'll just let them go. Got him. Arsenal leans over Curl's body, whispering the words of some prayer or spell. Then she looks up, her eyes are full of terror. Commander, must inform you, we've fallen victim to a demonic plot. You think? But I don't understand how, why? Priestess, you need to focus. Do you know what happened here or not? Yes, I think so. You all know what possession is, right? When a demon can take over a body of a mortal? Well, it's a more cunning version of this process. When the demon possesses the body of the poor victim's soul is transferred into a special vessel. A vessel for souls. The item most commonly used for this purpose is a gemstone. How did the demons get here? The Sword of Valor was supposed to keep them away. They didn't get here. They've been here all along, inside the jewellery. Now I realise these vessels were enchanted to ensure that no one sees them for what they truly are. That is why we didn't notice the demon's presence until the very last moment. No one did. Sealer swears. So all this happened because of some sparkly rocks. But wait, that means... Yes, it's all because of some sparkly rocks. I think the more expensive pieces housed more powerful demons. Their maker likely had to use more costly materials for the enchantments on those pieces. To make the demon's presence... and to master the demon's presence. And he didn't want his extrosities to leave him out of pocket. So let me get this straight. We paid that scumbag a small fortune just so he could go and set us a disgusting demon on us. What a crock. All the jewellery was made by the same person, Derek Sunhammer, right? That I do not know. Well, I do. I can smell it. It's all shit that came from the same sewer. Did you say possession? So Curl was possessed by a demon that day back in the Hound Hearts camp. This young boy's body is alive, but his soul is gone. Arsino moves a hand from pointing at Curl to gesture to the other people lying motionless around her. As are the souls of the other guests, even the poor dogs. Their bodies have been possessed by demons for some time already. And their souls have been transferred into the jewellery. The demon behind this plot stole the cup, taking all the souls with him. Excuse me. Until the jewellery is found and destroyed, we have no hope of saving these poor people. Elan and Anna clutching each other's hands. The young woman speaks first. We can't leave it like this. Our friends need our help. I wish I knew if this tragedy could have been prevented. We need to focus on solving the problem. Can we do it, Commander? If the demons have kidnapped the souls trapped in the jewellery, we must stop them. I know what we have to do. We need to get back to Dresden now. The first ring that possessed Curl, and the second ring I was stupid enough to give you, they both came from the same place. The shop's owned by Derek Sunhammer. We have to get back to Dresden and pay a visit to the Master Jeweler. You with us, Elan? No, we'll stay here and make sure the bodies whose souls were stolen are returned safely to Dresden. We can't leave them unprotected. If we find the lost souls, we'll be able to bring the demon's victims back to life. Turns to Kiana. This will be a strange and sorrowful start to our married life, but we must. I married a crusader, not a city baker. We were never going to have a peaceful life, but we'll get through this together. Alright. I think we can just get that stuff on the way out. Go give Derek Sunhammer a seeing to. Sylvie's standing with a weapon drawn, her eyes ablaze. Have you seen the bodies in the streets? I bet anything this is the doing of the jeweler. Let's go to his shop quickly. If you're ready, yeah, let's go. Damn it, damn demons. Commander, Sealer, praise Abadai you're alive. The usually dignified Arsinoe struggles to catch her breath after running, and she says nervously, clenching her hands. Received news from the other temples of Abadai, most disturbing news. What we saw at Elan and Kiana's wedding has been happening across Mendev. People who sought Derek Sunhammer's jewellery have been dropping to the ground, lifeless, with demons emerging from their bodies. The damage done is hard to measure. Demons appeared in 100 locations, and many of them immediately used the turmoil to commit atrocities, killing, stealing, wrecking, wanton destruction. Some were quickly dealt with, the cursed jewellery taken from them, and the imprisoned souls freed. But most of the demons fled, taking the jewellery containing the souls of their poor victims with them. Derek Sunhammer himself escaped too. The Inquisition of the Church of Amadei is searching for him. There were no leads yet. The Church of Amadei is doing whatever it can, and we also suffered losses among both our congregation and our clergy. Arsinoe shakes her head sadly. Such a devious plot, and how skillfully it was executed. As Arsinoe speaks, Sealer's face grows more and more grim, and her hands clench anxiously around a weapon. I saw that scumbag right here. I even talked to him. I didn't suspect a thing. I often get a sickening feeling from traders. Some of them are nasty pieces of work. The way they rip people off. I got that same feeling from him, but I didn't even think to have looking closer. What will happen to the victims of the attack? Several large churches in Mendev have taken the victims into care. The priests will keep their bodies alive and well, But unless the jewellery is found and their souls returned, all these efforts will be for naught. What does Sunhammer want to achieve by doing this? It's not clear. But he's been the most famous jeweller in Mender for years now. He counted many influential personages, or their relatives among his clients, nobility, generals, priests, merchants. They, their children, or their loved ones could now be lifeless bodies. Their souls stolen away and hidden, who knows where. The possibilities for blackmail and sowing blind panic are limitless. I suppose the Inquisition and the Mendevian authorities will try to keep this situation under control, but it's extremely dangerous. How did no one notice? Magic Knight Commander and a highly sophisticated one at that. The jewellery items were well protected, and no one detected the demons hiding in them. If we assume that Derek Sunhammer not only made the jewellery, but also charmed the items, we must conclude that he's an incredibly powerful and skilled spellcaster. So all his jewellery came from it with a hidden surprise? Not all of it. The Inquisition combed through everything. Most of what was sold in Sunhammer's shops was perfectly ordinary. The demon jewellery was sold to a selected few. It's clear that he tagged the victims deliberately. Alright, I see. That is all I can tell you. I hope I've been helpful. If it's within your power, help track down Sunhammer. Yeah, that's my intention. Seela sheathes a weapon angrily and sucks in her breath through her teeth. But then she seems ready to steady herself and looks at you, her eyes bright. What do you know? I've got ourselves tangled up into demonic conspiracy. So glad you came to the wedding with me, that we managed to find out what happened, because otherwise Seela the dimwit could have come alone, given the bride a ring with a demon surprise inside, and would have failed miserably when she tried to help. Stop blaming yourself, we handled it in the end, that's what matters. How can I not blame myself? It's one thing, it's my favourite thing to do. Fine, it's good we saved someone at least. Grim determination burns in Seela's eyes. Can't leave it like this. If anyone has an obligation to find that low-life Sunhammer and return all the stolen souls, it's me. I'll do everything in my power to find him. Something tells me that the demon's collaborating scumbag is somewhere here in the world wound. I'll seek help from every quarter. I'll interrogate and imprison demons and cultists, whatever it takes to get to the truth. Alright. Well, that was a mess. That was indeed a mess. Now we'll head back and rest. And we'll close it there. You just check the commander's table first. Oh, they are going there, okay. Come on. There we are. And we'll check if there's anything on the table, but I doubt it. Then we will go sleep. And so will I. No Torrent levels layer this time, but I'll be honest, it's late and I'm tired. And my throat isn't making it much further. So you'll see what's going on here, if anything. Alright. Nothing to worry about there. So, rest. And I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, for being around, for every message, reaction, all the joy we found. To the quiet, the loud, the sharp and the sly. You're the reason I'm leaving with my spirits high. So hit like, leave a word or tap that sub. If you laugh, cry to mock my stuff. Every click helps the channel grow. Lets me keep on with the show.